Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Nocturnal Grimoire. I'm Lynx, and I'll be talking to you about the dark, gothic, and nocturnal energies within magic and witchcraft. So today's topic is actually going to be a spell I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys. I actually kind of just made this spell today because I had two friends of mine ask me for this. One asked for a gothic spell, and the other friend of mine asked for a protection spell within the night, or at least a spell to help ward off fear within the night. So, today I'm actually going to be showing you how to make a charm using a spell to enchant a piece of jewelry that you have. So, what you'll need is 5 candles. Either white or black. I'm using white today because I actually don't have any black. I actually prefer the black candles. But you're going to need 5 little white candles. You'll need 1 red candle, a bowl of water, some salt, and a ring or necklace or something, and an image of a wolf. Now, I technically have my image of a wolf on my ring itself, as you can see. So that's what I'm using as my image. It can be anything from a picture of a wolf or not. As you do this, as you get everything gathered, you're probably going to be wanting to do this at a good decent time before night, before nightfall. So maybe before the sun sets, or as the sun is setting, because this is a protection for you throughout the night. This can be done on any day that actually symbolizes protection, or any day that symbolizes strength for yourself, or courage. Now, all these items I have laid out in front of me. First, you're gonna light the 5 white candles, or black candles, depending on what you're using, to create a circle. Well, to create a star around what you're working on. Technically, I'm lighting these the wrong way for myself, but it really doesn't matter how you light them. Just as long as they're in a star pattern around everything else that you have. But I would prefer going clockwise. That helps. Do not go out on me. Candles are evil. Okay, so you have all that. Put everything else in the center of said section. Said star. First, take up the image of the wolf. Since my ring is my wolf, I'm going to be taking this up. And then say, "You stun me with fear, with your howl of the night. But now I cast the spell to make my nighttime journeys right." Now, this is where you can place the image back down. If you have it on your actual jewelry, keep it with you. And then and this is where you take up your piece of jewelry. And you place it in the bowl of water. Now, if by chance you're not comfortable with putting any of your metals, if you're using metal, or any of your woods or something like that, whatever your jewelry is, if you're not comfortable with placing it in a bowl of water, you can dip it, but you'll have to wait for a second. I'll tell you when to dip your jewelry. But place it in the bowl of water. It doesn't have to be submerged fully, it just has to be placed in the water. And take up the salt and take like a pinch or something and dash it over your ring within the bowl of water. And then say, "I cleanse this item to take up the cloak of the spell I invoke." Now, focus your item being cleansed of the energy. Now, after you've said it, well, as you're saying that invocation, dip your jewelry if you're dipping after you've already placed the salt in the water. It helps with a cleansing, and also if you're just dipping it as you're saying it, it helps yourself visualize the fact that it is cleansing the item. After you're done, leave the piece of jewelry in the water. You don't have to if you're dipping. Just place the item at least near the bowl of water. And then take up your red candle and light your red candle. Now, as you're letting it light, let it melt for a little bit before you go on to what you're needing to do. But as it's lighting and as it's melting, go and say, as I ready for the my nighttime journey, I don my cloak of red. With this ring, I bring strength. With this item, so basically saying if you have a ring like I do, go and say, with this ring. If you have a necklace, say with this necklace. Depending on whatever form of jewelry you are using, go and say, I don this item. With this item, I bring strength and courage to my nighttime tread. Once you get to that point, go and take your red candle and let a few drops of red fall onto the water and your ring. You can do as many drops as you want. Doesn't really matter. I did that many. And that seals your spell that seals your whole thing into your item. Your protection charm into your item. Now you can take out your item or your ring or your jewelry, whatever you use, and that will now be cleansed with a cloak for you as you wear it with strength and courage throughout the night. I actually decided to kind of base a little of this off of the idea of Little Red Riding Hood. You can wear it immediately, you can let it dry, whatever you wish. You are done with the you're done with the spell. Once you've done the wax, you don't have to say "Mote it be" or "Blessed be" or anything like that unless you wish to. Also, another thing that I kind of forgot to say earlier was, with your jewelry, your piece of jewelry, I would say have something that dons some red in it. It has a little bit of red within the eyes of the wolf, as well as down here at the base. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I like something with red in it, because of the spell being the fact that it is based off of the Little Red Riding Hood, and her cloak being a symbol of protection for Little Red. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys come back this coming week. I actually plan on doing 2 other videos next week, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get them done. I have been sick all week this week, so this is why my episode is late. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below any ideas of anything you would like me to do for you, or anything that you wish to learn about. Anyway, merry meet again, my friends, and blessed be.